Hey YouTube, Piping Beardsman here. Just wanted to throw a real quick video together. Throw it out there on YouTube land for you guys. It's been a while since I posted one and thought it was probably about time to put another one up there. Seen a lot of new faces out there and kind of making me feel a little guilty that I've slacked over the course of the last year and not really done much with YouTube. Probably should have stuck with it, but I guess there's no time like the present, and so I wanted to put another one out there. Anyhow, smoking a little Penzance in my Morgan Pipes bender, and probably contributing to my insomnia even more as I suck down a Mountain Dew here at 11 o'clock at night. Probably not the smartest thing to do. And ironically, my wife is at the hospital tonight having a sleep study done because she has issues sleeping. And I guess if I continue this habit of sitting up and drinking Mountain Dew all night, I'll probably be joining her at some point here in the near future. But anyhow, with her at the hospital and the kids in bed, had a little free time this evening, and I wanted to go ahead and jump on that and throw another video up here. And to be quite honest with you, I really don't know what I'm going to talk about. I just know I want to put another video up on YouTube, and so bear with me if I tend to ramble. I tend to do that anyhow, so probably nothing new there. I guess I really just want to say, in this particular video here that I want to thank, the YouTube piping community. You guys are a great group of people, and it's just nice to sit down and watch other people's videos, and when I check out the pipe community on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and whatnot, Periscope, it feels like family, and that's nice. I really like that aspect of the piping community because, to be quite honest with you, before I started smoking pipes, to me, pipes are something that the strange old man down the street did, or the oddball sitting outside a restaurant, or it was never really anything that I imagined a younger crowd did. It never came across to me as hip or trendy, or just an activity that I might find myself enjoying, and I do. And it's guys like you and gals like you, and the things that you say and post, and the videos that you put up on YouTube, and the pictures that you post on Instagram and Facebook that really, I think, encourage this next generation of pipe smokers. I appreciate that. The area that I live, there's not a lot of that out here. I'm out in the country. I'm in Amish territory. As far as I'm aware, there's no pipe clubs around. 2 tobacco stores in town, the nearest town, limited supply of tobaccos, limited supply of pipes. Really, if you were to want to get into piping around here, you'd probably be dead in the water before you even got started, especially if you walked into the tobacco shops around here. I know when I got back into it, I went into the pipe and tobacco store here in town, and they were more into smoking cigars, so the information they had on pipes was limited, the encouragement was limited. I got a lot of blank stares and I don't knows, and had that been my only experience and taste on pipe smoking, I wouldn't be smoking pipes. I think I was blessed in that, by pure coincidence, I stumbled across the Daggers videos, and that really got my interest back into the YouTube, or I won't say YouTube pipe community, but just pipe smoking in general. Guys like Stogie Farts, Skeleton Piper, Hillman, 36 Bones. I don't know what names you may know him as. Grandpa Bones is another one Man Smoke. These are the people that once I stumbled into the Daggers videos, I started watching, and to me, they were the individuals that showed me that pipe smoking is cool, and that my desire to smoke a pipe doesn't just make me the odd man out. And that's nice. The pipe community, just in the last year alone, in my opinion and from my perspective, has grown quite a bit, or maybe I'm just becoming more aware of it. And that's refreshing. And it's really refreshing that we have the outlet of social media for people that may not be in an area where, there are pipe clubs or a lot of pipe smokers. and we actually have a way of getting involved in that community. I know when I sit down and watch the Daggers videos, and I just watched their International Pipe Smoking Day video, you know, I used to live very near to where that area that they're in is at, and I had no idea back then. I wish there was something like that in this area. Unfortunately, there's not, but I still have the option or the opportunity to watch videos and check out what's posted on Instagram and Facebook, and so that keeps me going. You know, I find ways online to become active in certain areas. I'm not a real photogenic guy, so you know, YouTube videos aren't my forte per se. And if you're watching this, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. But it's nice to have. It's nice to have that available so that you can get online and see what's going on out there and stay abreast of things. And hopefully I get to go to the Chicago Pipe Show this year. I live 2 hours from Chicago, so I really don't have an excuse. So, you know, it would be nice to think that I can get up there this year and meet some of the people that I've been talking to online and some of the people whose videos I watch on YouTube. And I'm kind of looking forward to that. So I hope that works out real well. But like I said, you know, there's a lot of really nice people that I've met since I've gotten into pipe smoking. The people that are out there on the social media pipe community sites. And I think the thing that I like about that the most is the giving nature. And I don't mean that they give you things for free per se, but that they're there to give of themselves to you. And for me, that's been a rarity in my life. So it's refreshing to see that there are people like that. People that actually seem genuine, that are genuinely concerned about their fellow man, that are charitable, that are giving. They give of themselves without seeking something in return. You know, that's a positive character trait, and I think that's something that attracts a lot of the new pipe smokers to this community, because people are so forthcoming with information, with advice, with tips. Just they're there for you when you need them. And I've even had people that are there for me if I need them outside of the realm of pipe smoking, and I think that's very attractive. You know, it's what makes this community special, and what makes me feel close to the people that I deal with, you know, in the pipe community on a daily basis, even if it's through Instagram or whatnot. Guess this video could also be a shout out. You know, there's a couple of people that I've dealt with that I just want to say, you know, I appreciate what you guys do. I appreciate what you've done for me. I appreciate the things that you do for the pipe community as a whole. These people have shown their generous nature, and, you know, obviously, you know, on the top of that list would be the Daggers. They've been there for me anyhow from day one, and I'm sure for a lot of you from day one. I'm sure they're instrumental in a lot of you guys and girls getting into pipe smoking, and I'm sure they've heard it a million times, but I'll say it again. You know, guys, I really appreciate what you do. I appreciate what you did when you got this going in the beginning. You know, I think that's been very, very instrumental in bringing a new generation of people into the pipe smoking community. So though you've heard it 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, or however many times you've heard it, I'll say it again. Thank you very much. I really appreciate what you guys do, not just in your YouTube videos, but in everything that you do for the piping community. Big shout out to you guys. Again, Skeleton Piper, Hillman, you know, your videos were instrumental for me. Some of the dealings we've had on Instagram. I think you're an awesome guy. I like what you do. I think you've got a good heart. You know, you are one of the people that makes me appreciate pipe smokers and the pipe smoking community. So for whatever it's worth, I wanted to give you a shout out as well. Grandpa Bones, you know, you guys are the folks that I'm sure not just me, but a lot of people, you're the reason, the inspiration behind us picking up the pipe and discovering something like this that we can all enjoy. And I know I'm running my mouth and not smoking my pipe. It's gone out, I'm sure. One man smoke, I mean, you're another guy. There's guys out there that make me feel really bad because I don't make lots of videos. John Keller, damn it. Every time I turn around, you got a new video up, you got a new public service announcement up. I don't know where you find the time with working and everything else that you do, but you're an inspiration, brother, and I really appreciate what you do. Really like the pipes that you're turning out, the tampers that you do. You're both an inspiration and a guy that makes me just want to, pack all my stuff up and say, there's no way. Where does this guy get the energy, the drive, the motivation, the creativity, but inspiration at the same time? And I appreciate that. Joe D's, I appreciate what you're doing, online. I appreciate what you do in the piping community. You're helping me out with some stuff that, we've got going on Instagram and Facebook. A really stand-up guy, and I appreciate what you're doing in that regards. And just wanted to say, thanks, brother. It's definitely appreciated. I may not say it enough, but the sentiments are there, and I just want to let you know that. Jason Bruno, really stand-up guy, 304 Woodworks on Instagram. Awesome guy. In the brief conversations that we've had, very generous man, very genuine man, hardworking man, quality artisan. I really appreciate the things that you do, and I really appreciate the charitable and generous nature that you have within the piping community, and I'm sure I'm not alone. And I'm sure I'm missing a ton of you guys out there. So if I don't mention your name, it's not that I don't feel that you've contributed or that you're a valuable asset in the community. That's just not the case. There's too many names to list. I mean, I could literally pull up Instagram and just go down a list of people that I follow. A couple of you guys have been generous enough to allow me the luxury of trying some tobaccos that I might not otherwise have tried. Kyle McDaniel, Joe Dees, Grandpa Bones, Jason Dagner. I mean, there's a lot of you guys out there that really, you're the backbone, in my opinion, of the piping community. You're the quintessential representation of what the pipe community is all about. And I think without you guys, I hesitate to think of where the piping community would be. It's guys like you that have made it what it is today, and I think you guys are the ones that encourage people to come and join the piping community and allow the next generation to rise up and move forward. And hopefully we're able to follow by example, the lead that you've given us, and be able to provide for the next generation of pipe smokers an even better experience. That's the hope. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But you guys have encouraged us to find ways to try to give back through YouTube videos or whatever endeavors that we do on the side with people that we run into. Anyhow, I'm rambling. I tend to do that quite a bit. I've got all these fancy ideas of what I want to talk about. Camera turns on. I start looking at myself and realizing I have no idea what I'm talking about. So, in any event, I just wanted to throw another video out there. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this and putting up with the inane babblings of an old man. Anyhow, stay smoky, as One Man Smoke would say. Smoke on, beard strong. This is the Piping Beardsman signing out. Talk to you guys later.